Yo, watch the dinner now, man. It's your player partner, Bobby WAJ. Give me a few seconds, man, and let me jump on over here to Instagram and get this cracking and going and all this and all that. Hey, you see what the title is, man. We about to get into this Inglewood, or shall I say, Inglewood family dispute, man. Munchie B and Popeye has found themselves in a heated exchange. See, this is like the second time that Munchie didn't mention me, you know what I mean? But I told Munchie, listen, let's get into this gangsta ass cut right here, man, and we're gonna get into some motherfucking content. You know what I mean? Munchie didn't said my name again, and that's no problem. Like, you feel what I'm saying? All publicity is good publicity, you know what I mean? Shout out to Munchie for, you know, keeping my name relevant in the algorithm and all this, but we're gonna get into some content. We most definitely gonna get into some content. Let's take a few minutes and get into this gangster shit by Fetty DeMarco. This song right here is a song by an Imperial Courts native by the name of Fetty DeMarco, and it's called Demons Only. Let's get into this gangster shit. What's poppin'? You already know what it is, cuz. I'm from Imperial Courts Housing Projects, homie. Born and raised, thoroughbred, Imperial Courts Housing Project native. Demons Only. I be talking about the Demons Only. It's born if you ain't going. Well, we all got former lives, eh? I be talking about the watch the deal, big homie. PJ Crib. Shout out to you, my low. Just running some content on a weirdo. I don't want none of the homies to speak on it to get in it because it's just me and Cuz. Cuz trying to make it a hood thing, and I'm trying to keep it on a personal level. That ain't that munchy. You little niggas really funny. Little Duval. Now let's pause. Let's take a break from the music. And let's get into the suckers on Crib. So I put the motherfucking thinner name up there. You know, this dude free brick and all this and all that. Listen, stop being a pussy, man. Stop being a reflection of your nut ass mama. You understand what I'm saying, man? Listen, homie. If you got something to say, address me, homie. I put the link to come and holler at me. Come up on screen and holler at me. Come give your point of view of why you feel like this or why you feel like that. Like, let's create the dialogue. Let's not troll. Let's be men. And let's have a think tank. Let's have a conversation about this. If you feel like I'm wrong, come holler at me. Let's put it out there. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Fuck all the trolling and all this and all that when you can come on this motherfucker live and direct and holler at me and we can get into some shit. You know what I mean? So stop the motherfucking trolling and all this and all that. Like, you feel what I'm saying? I'm in the room. Hey, we got Popeye in the room. Popeye, what is the deal? Man, I'm running this content on you and Munchie B, man. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you know, Munchie didn't mention my name, but Munchie, you don't have the right to mention my name, Kim, folks, because you ain't answered those 3 questions that I asked you. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Where does those reports go to when you write those reports to the city, who's working in conjunction with the Los Angeles Police Department? So when the city get the data, get the information, and get these reports, they share with the Los Angeles Police Department. Now, I want Munchie to come on here and counter that. Come on here and counter that. Munchie, are you a snitch? Are you an informant? I believe that was one of the questions that I told you you have to answer before you can run my name in your content. Anything you want to ask me, I'm gonna answer it truthfully. I'm gonna be transparent, all this and all that. Like, you feel what I'm saying? See, let's get into the content. I don't be in blood business, cuz, not my politics. I know, but you over here running your mouth and all this and all that. Come and tell us. Come and holler at me. I'm a Crip, like how I'm assuming you a Crip. Come holler at a low. Come holler at a real low that's not behind a motherfucking keyboard and all this. I'm accessible, my lord. People know me. Who are you, cuz? Come be seen. Step on the green and be seen, my nigga. If you don't want to step on the green and be seen, and it's a link for you to come holler at me, then shut the fuck up, my nigga. PJ Crip, stop trolling. Like, you feel what I'm saying? See, it's too much trolling, and I'm sharing the link now so that we can eradicate the trolling, like, to where you can come on in and holler at me. You can get on the screen and say, you know what, homie, I feel like you was wrong. F you, this, that, and third. Or you know what, homie? From a constructive criticism standpoint, I feel like you could have handled that in a better manner. I feel like you shouldn't have did XYZ to the ABC. Or no, cuz you ain't did nothing. It's all gas, no brakes on this weird ass nigga. See, a lot of people's misconstrue a wise brother, intellectual brother, and a potentially humble brother as being a sucker brother. No. When the Panthers first organized themselves, before they start going after policies and procedures that was created to subjugate black people and oppress black people to the ruling class that was the white folks, they had to go after one another. They own people. Our own people was our biggest impediment. So I don't want to hear all that. Oh, you make positive content and then you come back and you talking about Munchie B. Fuck Munchie B. Bottom line, it ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it, homie. We can't continue to come into these creative spaces and be influencers, influencers and keep perpetuating this bullshit, my nigga. And if y'all support that bullshit of us continuously killing one another, then that's some sucker shit. And you need to log the fuck up off my channel, on my mama. What that nigga say? On my mama, on the gang, on my mama. I'm just saying, let's get into the content, man. You know, Munchie B got some choice words and all this and all that. And we're gonna get into the content. Let's let Munchie B talk about Munchie B. But Munchie B still ain't answered them questions, though, player partner. That nigga's a cop. Let's share the screen, man. Let's get into this motherfucking content. Without further ado, he was yours truly, motherfucking Munchie B. Munchie B, the mayor of Inglewood. Holla at him, Munch Butt.
Last of a dime breed. I don't fuck with niggas, yeah. Red balls, bitch, that's what I bleed. I hold my own. Bitch, I go to work. Homicide the right.
I slid back like Santa Slate. Yeah, I got some extra time, so I'm about to I'm about to play with the weirdo. You feel me? I'm about to go to the yellows and play with the crazy dude. And if you don't know what the weirdos is in LA County Jail, the little cuckoo people, the crazy people wear yellows. You know what I'm saying?
Who the fuck this nigga called?
Yeah, so I'm about to play with the little cuckoo nigga on everything.
Oh, he talking about Popeye. Popeye, I think he talking about you, my lady.
Put the last video out about Buster Ass Bobby, Popeye the Predator, and Booty Braze.
Yeah, no, this nigga
Popeye, he tried to pop out and show niggas. So I guess he tried to show me or something. You know what I'm saying? So I'm about to you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna stop and go with the weirdo. Or Popeye the Predator and Booty Braze. Popeye, after I put the last video out about Buster Ass Bobby.
Hey, Peanut Butter Butt Munch. Hey, you crazy as a motherfucker, my nigga. Listen, we can't be throwing these accusations and allegations and misfitting narratives, or misfitting adjectives around. You feel what I'm saying? Come on, this motherfucking expose some Buster shit that I done did. Ain't nobody putting no peanut butter, no jello, no jelly, no syrup, no county jail bread in my ass. Ain't nobody never put nothing in my ass, my nigga. So you got to be careful and cautious when you come on and you start calling people's busters. Like, you feel me? What made your enemies size you up and like, oh, cuz on neighborhood, that's that nigga Munchie B. A nigga about to sodomize him. Hey, cuz, give me some peanut butter, my nigga. Nigga do the peanut butter like this, get it soft when you rub it in between your hands like that. That friction, heat it up and it get oily and all this and all that. Like, ain't nobody ever seen Bobby Ye and say, ooh, that's that nigga Bobby Ye. Hey, we about to put some jello on his ass. We about to put some peanut butter, some pudding, and all this. And ain't nobody never seen me and thought about no shit like that, my nigga. So how you gonna create this adjective and associate it and attach it to my name that I'm a buster like? But you can't come on here and talk about no buster shit that I done did. See, I use certain adjectives to describe you. And everything that I use to describe you It's fitting of you. Listen, homie. You got thumped in the head. That's not a laughable situation. Your homie stumped you in your head. See, what you ain't doing, you ain't putting a whole story out there. What you ain't doing, you ain't letting people know that it was cats from your hood that know that play was gonna go down on you, and they ain't try to forewarn you. They ain't telling, no, man, that's Munchie B the mayor, man. Like, blood, boo, don't do that to blood. It was cats from your section. It was like, man, that's on blood. That's between you and blood. Both of you N-words is homies blood, but that's on y'all, on bloods. See, when I say that I believe that you a snitch and you an informant and you an infiltrator, that's by yourself attestation. That's by yourself admittance, talking about I get paid for being from Inglewood families. In the 1970s, the government created a program, and this is how they start designating informants and whatnot. They created a program in the 1970s. Shout out to my player partner Lump for Westside Pyro, who put me up on the game, right? To where they was giving Crips and Bloods monies to come and identify themselves as Crips and Bloods. And from that pool of Crips and Bloods, they start designating who was the weak links, who they can entice to become snitches. There's nothing new under the sun, Munch. So now you are part of COINTELPRO number 2 in that program that they had in the 1970s. They categorize and classify gang members as domestic terrorists. The United States government do not negotiate with what? What don't the United States government negotiate with, cuz? They don't negotiate with terrorists, cuz. The United States government don't negotiate with terrorists, and if they consider us to be domestic/street terrorists, how the fuck is they paying you from being from a street gang, my nigga? How are you? And you don't want to answer these questions. See, what you want to do, you want to get wrapped up in the derogatory BS. You don't want to talk about what's relevant. How are you getting checked for being from Inglewood family? How are you hanging around your homies, reporting what you don't see, what you hear, and what people tell you secondhand information of, and writing these reports and submitting them to the Los Angeles County / the Los Angeles Police Department? Why are you writing reports about shit that's transpiring in the streets? We're supposed to keep the streets in the streets. Ain't that the G code that we was supposed to be under, cuz? We don't supposed to be writing reports about what happened in the streets, and we have to politic and power out with these dudes and all this and all that. You still ain't even answer, my nigga. Do you go to those gang intervention and prevention meetings? Have you ever been to some? See, before you start saying busted this, busted that, I'm saying I believe you a snitch. And how I substantiate my claim, my nigga, is by your self-admittance. Oh, I write reports. And Whack 100, he said, nigga, you write reports to who? Oh, I don't know, the Whoopty Whoop Velocity app or whatever the fuck the name of that. My nigga, what type of nigga is you? You don't need, and you proclaim and claim to be an intellectual dude. You proclaim and act like you're this wise, gang-related, decorated, Damu soldier, warrior, Ascarius, what your name is. But are you really living up to your name, homie? Not when you're doing counterproductive shit to your very own gang. See, if I was your homie, if I was from Inglewood Family Gangsta Blood, shout out to all the real Inglewood Family Gangsta Bloods. I want to send a major shout out to brother Kenyatta Allah. I was in Ironwood with this brother, man. And this brother is a very intellectual dude. And me just being in his presence and reading the reports that he used to write and put up in a day room, homie, it was revolutionizing, homie. It made me aspire to do more studying and so on and so forth. But getting back to this dude, if I was from Inglewood Family Gangsta Blood, I get with the homies and I say, when a homie went to whoop went to jail, did Munchie know about that? Was Munchie around? Did anybody tell Munchie? And I promise you, if your homies become proactive in this and they start backtracking and doing their own investigation, I promise you they'll come to the conclusion that you ain't right and that you suspect. I promise you that, homie. 80% of these motherfuckers working in intervention or prevention is snitching, homie. Especially those that are in a prominent position. Especially those that are climbing the ranks. Especially those whose praises are sung by the LAPD and so on and so forth. The LAPD is not going to sing your praises unless you're giving them something of value. What does the United States government value? Information. COINTELPRO. It was all about accumulating information on a Black Panther political party and other groups that they considered to be radical groups so that they can get in to do what? Sabotage. They created subterfuge. But the number one thing was information. The police run the streets. I watched a video yesterday where young Southsiders was like, yeah, the Southsiders run California, dog. No, they don't. And he was saying, especially LA and Southern, no, the police run everything. Because just like we got intervention and prevention workers that's of our race, our ethnicity, they got the same thing. They just don't get on here and broadcast their dirty laundry as quickly as we are. They handle theirs. So when it's suspicious activity with the Soranios, homie, they do a full-fledged investigation. And if 2 and 2 don't equal 4, your monkey ass gotta go. But us, we do selective politicking. Oh, I like him. Oh, I think he cool. We overlook the flaws of those who we are fun with. So just because a person is fond of you, they gonna overlook your flaws. But to all the Inglewood family gangster bloods, the righteous homies out there from Inglewood family gangsters, if y'all do an investigation into this clown, homie, I promise you, my claims and my suspicions would be substantiated. What type of nigga go live on air, or whether he went live or not, but go on air and publicly say, I get paid for being from Inglewood family gangster bloods? A group of individuals like the PJs, the Great Streets, the 6-0s, the Hoovers, and all these other reputable gangs, the East Coasters and the Divalanes and the Swans and all that. These factions is considered to be street terrorists, domestic terrorists. The United States government don't give money to terrorists. So why are you getting paid to be from a street gang? You can't tell us that. Who does the check come from, Munchie B? Tell us where the check come from. All I want you to do is give me what organization is on that check and let me do my own independent investigation. And I guarantee you, if you give me 1 or 2 weeks, I will find something that's traced back to the Los Angeles Police Department. Because 51%, and if you do, y'all don't take my word, do your own investigation. 51% of the budget that comes into Los Angeles, the politics is so deep with the police department that the police department green lights where money goes. At one point in time, the Los Angeles Police Department was dictating how much money go to sanitation. After they dictated how much money go to sanitation, they created a partnership and they started going to these homeless encampments, taking people belongings and running the peoples out of the alleys and under the freeways, so on and so forth. The Los Angeles Police Department was also dictating how much money should be allocated to fighting homelessness. They got the money. I think the first time they got this bread, it was like 20 million. The next time LAPD demanded to get the money and be able to divvy out the money, it was like 30, 40, 50, 60 million dollars that they got. Even with intervention and prevention, a lot of this money comes through the Los Angeles Police Department by way of the city of Los Angeles. The Los Angeles Police Department, yes, it's a government entity, it's a government agency, it's a police force, but they get their money from the city. But if you know anything about the politics in Los Angeles, the chief of police dictate who's going to be the next mayor. There's never been a mayor in the city of Los Angeles within the last 30 to 40 years that was allowed to be elected as an elected official in the city of Los Angeles without the chief of police giving them the green light. And this is some real shit. So I say all this to give you a better understanding and a broader picture to look at this from. The LAPD has its hands in all the money that comes through Los Angeles, 51% of it. I want to know, Munchie B, what entity, what agency or organization is on your checks or your direct deposits when they give you that money? Answer that, but he's not going to answer that. You know why? Because Bobby A is getting too close to the truth. The closer I get to the truth, the more deadly, the more powerful I am in exposing this clown for being a fucking informant, an infiltrator. That's what this cat is, homie. I asked him, okay, if you're going to speak on me, that's cool. Do your thinner name. Do your 1-2. It's Velvet. It's Cool G Paul. You feel what I'm saying? Do your thing. But answer the questions that I asked you. How do you get paid for being from Inglewood Family Gangsta Blood? Where does that source of income come from? Let me know what entity is on your check. Number 2, have you ever been to those gang intervention and prevention meetings that's held right there on motherfucking in between Manchester and Florence on Fig? Have you ever been there? And number 3, who does the reports go to that you write about your homies and things that's transpiring in the streets? This is what I want to know. Answer this. If you answer that much, that's on my mama, on Stevie Walla Bing. If you answer that, homie, I will never, ever, ever make any content about you. I won't say nothing about you. And I donate a little money to your Cash App. That's word is bond, homie. Answer those questions. See, people really don't want to hear the truth, right? They don't want to hear the positivity. They want to hear the gangster shit, the messy shit, the possibility that's not a realistic possibility of a gang war kicking off between my faction and your faction. Munch, I'm not going to let that happen. That's not going to happen. You feel what I'm saying? If you want me to fade one of your homies and you want your homie to squabble me down, brother, that could be arranged. But me and you got to fight too. You ain't said none of us about that. And I believe that was your sucker ass that called my phone last night private and said, what are you talking about me? Get your bitch ass off my phone, nigga. Calling me 1:30 in the motherfucking morning. Man, I'm in this motherfucker sleep. I go to work. After I leave work, man, I come home and I be tired as a dog. Tired as a dog running a marathon. Maybe it wasn't you, but it sound like you. And I can go through my motherfucking call log and substantiate that a motherfucker with your voice called me last night and got his motherfucking face hung up in. See, Munch, you ain't really about what you be talking about. See, you still trying to live out your heyday, your prime years and all that. Munch, that's been taken from you. You are disabled. You are handicapped. No disrespect to those who are handicapped, but you are incapable of being that powerful, decorated Damu general that you aspire to be. Your homies took that from you. You hate Crips with a passion, but your homies did this to you. Your homie victimized you, my nigga. And other members of your gang knew this was gonna happen to you, but you so much of a bad character and you so obsessed and blinded by the reputation to where you don't even see a lot of people just smiling in your face. That some of them were scared of you, some of them didn't like you, and some of them was praying that something bad happened to you. My daddy told me when I was a kid, and I was bad as a motherfucker. He said, son, you don't want to rub everybody that you run across the wrong way, because people will see you out there, hit up. You know what I mean when I say that. They'll see you out there, hit up, and won't nobody call the ambulance for you or try to give you no help. You got to learn how to try to allow your goods to outweigh your bads. But I don't think nobody gave you that type of game, homie, because you was all gas, no brakes for the B team. You was blinded in your pursuit of power, and your pursuit of power ended you where? What does it gain a man? What does it profit a man to gain the world but lose his soul in the process? All right, you're a reputable blood. You're a prominent face for the B team all over social media, but you can't even see your numbers, homie. You can't even pick up your phone and see how much money you got in your bank account. For those of you that know, there's a list of down low men going on in Los Angeles County right now. I seen it on my little homie page. He was talking about it, females chiming in and all this and all that, right? Somebody said in the comments that a reputable Damu vlogger name is on that list. I wonder who that can be. Munchie B. Let's just say you out on a night on a town, or you pretending to be blind, but you can really see in one eye and all this type of shit, because that orbital nerve, when it's damaged, in certain rare cases, it's a possibility for the for it to slightly repair itself, giving the person who has that nerve damage a little bit of sight. So you meet a person and you and this person vibing, y'all meet up at the room, or you invite the person back to your people house and y'all chilling in a room that you reside in, or the garage, and you going through the works of Munchie B, you drinking what you be drinking. It's a rumor out there that you're actually a Bristol head, blood. They putting that on you. I won't expose my homegirl on Stevie Walla Bing on PJ Watts because she told me this in confidence. But on Steve-O, she said, you a Bristol head, blood. So you going up off the Bristol and you reach over and you fondling this female and you grab dick and balls. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? You gonna fight them? Or you just gonna go with the flow because they say that crystal methamphetamine make dudes desire the same sex? Munchie, are you into boys? Have you ever been duped by a transsexual? That's another question I want to ask you. See, this is the thing, homie. We're living in an age of revelations. To reveal something means to make people aware of it. When I was a kid, right, I used to be bad as a motherfucker. I used to be doing shit and I'd be lying. No, it wasn't me, grandmama. Auntie, I ain't do that. And you know what my grandmama and my auntie told me? What you do in the dark is going to come to the light. Everything that we do is going to come to the light. Me, you, the peoples in the chat, individuals that's watching this, you feel what I'm saying? Everything that we do is going to come to the light. And then there's another thing that they always taught me about, karma. The energy that we put out goes into the universe, is magnified, and it comes back to us. See, you wanted to be known as this ultimate crip killer, this decorated Damu, super Damu. You feel what I'm saying? But what did you benefit for pursuing that type of reputation? You got it. Everybody know about Munchie B. Munchie B, the Inglewood mayor. Right now, he's an Inglewood legend. But what did you have to sacrifice in order to obtain that? See, this is the information we should be teaching these babies. See, you can be a reputable Crip, you can be a reputable Blood, GD, and all that. Because let's not just localize it and centralize it to Los Angeles, homie, because we're being oppressed and subjugated to the rule of other individuals all over this nation. So let's make it broad, homie, to where the homies in the Midwest can relate to it. The homies down south can relate to it. The brothers, let me just say brothers, right? You pursued this type of reputation. You was blessed with it, but you lost your vision, my nigga. Your people that should have protected you, that should have been there for you, that should have used conflict resolution with a little homie that's an active rider on them Crips, got up on you, and you in traffic. I'm Munchie B. I just got a new thing. Yes, I'm in the car. Not even aware of your surroundings and what's going on. And I know none of us is invincible. See, the thing about death, cuz it can come at any time. And I say this, 20% of the time when death comes, it has no warning. But most of the shit that we go through in life, cuz, is always warning before destruction, my nigga. Whether it's an intuition, whether it's a vibe, whether it's your old lady or your mama saying, you know what, baby, I don't think you should go out tonight. Stay in the house with me. I'm going to cook you a meal. But sometimes we just be so compelled to go out to the streets. And it's always signs, homie. 90% of the time, 80% of the time. You may see a homie, and I done said this before. You may see a homie, and he be like, all right, then, y'all stay up, cuz. Damn, I feel like I'm leaving something. You about to embark on a whole nother journey, kin folks. That's your intuition telling you your time is short. But by the grace of God, your life was spared, Munch, Crunch Butt. God spared your life for a reason, not for you to get on the internet and be messy, not for you to get on the internet and express your animosity towards Crips in a very subtle way, because you're really a coward. And you don't got the balls to just drop your nuts and say, listen, blood, this Inglewood family gangster blood, and I hate whoopty whoop whoops. But it comes out. For those of us that know, we see right through you, Kim, folks. Since people that's not from this culture that we come from, that see you and they venerate you as being a super Damu, a decorated blood. Hey, man, y'all seen Munchie B? Y'all heard that? Y'all heard his perspective on Wooty Woo? Y'all see how he handled Wooty Woo? Never have you handled a situation in a fashion that can be an example to these kids on how brothers can handle situations and resolve conflict without us doing this. Smack, 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 smack. I said something about you. Maybe it was out of pocket. Maybe it wasn't out of pocket. But what did you resort to? Oh, I should. See, don't be getting mad when I start disrespecting projects and dead homies. What my dead homies got to do with Inglewood family gangster blood? Y'all ain't putting none of my homies there. We ain't putting none of y'all homies there. Like the PJs And the Inglewood families might have had small, isolated disagreements, but it ain't never blossomed to a full-fledged gang war. So me and you in this creative space, you're a content creator, Adamu, I'm a content creator, a Keyway. I say something about you, you get in your feelings like a woman, now you want to rally all the troops up. You want to march dudes to destruction. Now just say if my hood and your hood did say, you know what, fuck it, we going up. They Bloods, we Crips, we going up. Why would you want to march your peoples to destruction? Because if y'all win, man, it's more fathers taken out of the household that's going to prison. If we prevail and we win, now it's more black fathers taken out of the household going to prison for unaliving individuals that should be our allies in our partners. And for all of y'all that want to jump on here and say, oh man, you positive, I am positive. Because if I wasn't positive, I'd be dealing with the situation from a very different standpoint. I cut off this internet and I get on that, you know what I mean? But the severity of the situation doesn't necessitate that type of reaction or response. A wise brother, intellectual brother, and a potentially humble brother doesn't mean that he's a sucker brother. Sometimes we got to hold our own accountable. Munchie B, the mayor of Inglewood, does a lot of bullshit that goes unchecked. He's a snake. Munchie B is the type of dude that'll be sitting up under you and, well, I can't say pocket watching, but Munchie B is the type of individual that'll be sitting up under you and all the time he's collecting data. Ooh, if I ever get into it with him on blood, I'm gonna humiliate blood. That's Munchie B. Munchie B enter into situations with ulterior motive, hidden agenda, ill intentions. Pose as a friend, work as a spy, but all the time use an enemy. See, Munchie B, one of them cats that read the 48 Laws of Power and come out here and manipulate the minds of these young cats. When we should be using the 48 Laws of Power to teach our people how we can identify excuse me, I'm talking fast. We should be teaching these youth how to utilize the 48 Laws of Power to their advantage to be able to identify when these dudes with predatory tendencies come and they try to manipulate your mind. You could be like, oh, that's Law Wooty Woo Woo. Oh, I see that. He's sharp. Or that's Law Wooty Woo Woo. See, and I've said this before, a lot of dudes read the 48 Laws of Power. I'm reading the Bible because the same components is in the Bible. Those same elements is in the Bible. You don't believe me? Law number 1, never outshine the master. David, King David. Hey, y'all better not steal my idea, cuz on Crip. Watch this. I'm gonna show you that it ties in, and I can go through all 48 laws. But I'm in the process of creating a project about this. Don't steal my shit. We can work together, but please don't steal my shit. Never outshine the master. Law number 1. King David was a handsome man. King David was the type of dude that people venerated and looked up to. You got to remember, he slew Goliath. Goliath was one of the biggest giants back in them days, and King David, like, man, that I serve a mighty God. I'm about to go out there and I'm about to get down on him, man. Hand me that thinning. They handed him the thinning. He walked up to him, no fear in his heart, not doubting himself, with confidence, because we got to enter into a situation as black men with an abundance of confidence. And he rallied that thing, he swung that thing around him, and he smited him. After he smited him, what he did, after he unalived him, what he did, if I ain't mistaken, he took the sword and he took it to his head. We ain't to be with. We ain't to be. And a lot of people's like, oh, David, we thought you was the least of us. XYZ to the ABC and all this, right? So when David get in a position of recognition and people honoring him and giving and singing his praises, giving him accolades and whatnot, he offended this one dude. Who did he offend? He offended King Saul. King Saul, he ain't like David. He was jealous of David. But David had this bigger than life personality, especially when he caught his first one. So he conspired to get rid of David. Never outshine a master. Does the 48 Laws of Power not have a connection to the Bible? So you can't continue to read the 48 Laws of Power, and I'm going to stay on my Bible, not a Christian or none of that. But let's get back into this content, man. I know I done been, long-winded and all this and all that, man, but we got to set these jokers straight, homie. Let's set these jokers straight. I want Munchie B to really answer these questions. You can make content about me and all that, man. All you doing is potentially helping me, Kim, folks. So run as much content as you want to, but at some point in time, Munch, we got to stop running from the truth, and we got to bring real situations to the forefront to the people. See, in all these different communities, all these different neighborhoods, it's a Munchie B, but they may not be as fortunate as Munchie B to have a podcast to come on here and sow seeds of confusion, division, and separation. But they in the hoods, and you know what they doing? Hey, Detective Sanchez. Hey, this Munchie B on the B, the B team captain. Hey, you heard what my homeboys did? That's Munchie B. Well, okay, Munchie. Go ahead and put in a report for me, and we're going to send that money over to you. Hey, blood on the B. Hey, Detective Sanchez. Hey, blood. Hey, y'all. When y'all gonna give me a raise, blood? I'm trying to get from up under Alex Alonso, and I'm trying to start my own thing, blood. Well, Munchie, put in a report, and we can see what we can do for you, Munchie. But at some point in time, you have to create an LLC, Munchie. And with that LLC, to go get 501c3 tax exempt status, and we give you some money to do your podcast or whatever else you need to do, Munchie. All right, blood. Good looking out, Sanchez, blood on the B. That's Munchie B. See, y'all think it's fun and game and all this and all that. That's Munchie B. See, you can say whatever you want to say about me, but put some respect on my name. Ain't nobody putting nothing in my butt. No peanuts. Nope. No cashews. Nope. No walnuts. Nope. No almonds. Nope. No Brazilian nuts. Nope. No tree nuts. Nope. No chestnuts. Hell no. What about the nuts that we crack around Christmas? Nope. Ain't nobody put nothing in my butt. Motherfuckers put nuts in your butt. Well, peanut butter, it's a derivative of the peanut. A motherfucker just degraded you, my nigga. How do you shake back and bounce back from that? You got to be a weakling for a motherfucker to even think about some shit like that. I'm about to beat this nigga ass and slap this peanut butter in his ass. What you say, cub? Man, I said I'm about to beat this nigga ass, and I'm about to put this peanut butter in his ass, cuz. Cuz, you crazy? You really gonna do that to Munchie? Shh. Here, cuz, come, go right. Hey, Munchie, check it out. Boop, bop, boop, bop, boop, bop. Hey, pull his pants down, cuz. They pull your pants down. Hold on, watch out, cuz. Hey, make sure the guards ain't coming. Open his ass up. All right. Nigga, stop moving, cuz. Hey, man, don't put that peanut butter on my hand, cuz. Man, shut up, cuz. Open that nigga ass up. He waking up. Hurry up. Peanut butter in your ass. Man, I'll be ready to kill a whole county jail, my nigga, on Steamboat if I wake up and my asshole moist. Hold on. What that's doing moist? That don't got no reason to be moist. They violated you, my nigga. You had to go back to your cell knowing that some neighborhood Crips, your enemies, violated you to the highest degree of violation, my nigga. You had to walk back to your motherfucking cell, to your pod or your module with peanut butter in your ass. So that means when you got back, you ain't none of your homies, you went straight to the bathroom and you cleansed yourself. Hey, blood, who got next in the shower, blood? Hey, I do, blood. You can get in the shower with me, blood, or you can go before me. Do your thing, Munch, blood. All right, good looking out, blood. Hey, Munch, you boo, blood? Yeah, blood, I'm boo. Hey, blood, you show you acting. Blood, I said I'm boo, blood. Don't ask me no more, blood. No, blood, ain't nothing happened to me in the court. Wait, Munch, you tripping, blood? Everybody said nothing happened to you in the court tank, blood, you boo? Yeah, blood, I'm tripping, blood, Berrioso. Is that how it played out? Like, I don't even understand that, my nigga. Like, how can a nigga walk with a moist asshole? Like, I don't even like to get in the swimming pool and get out wet and just walk around. Like, I don't even like that feeling. Like, but your asshole was moist. And you got peanut butter in there. And that peanut butter is rubbing together because your ass cheeks is moving as you walking and it's creating friction. And that motherfucking peanut butter then turned into goddamn peanut or coconut oil. Hey, blood, what's wrong with Munch, blood? Hey, hell no. What's that brown shit in your jaws, blood? Man, I got them jaws like that, blood. On the beach. Stop playing with me, blood. I got those drawers like that, blood. That's why I'm taking a shower, blood. I got woke up early in the morning, blood, and I took a shower. Nah, Munch, we can't take showers in the morning. Yes, I did, blood. I took a shower down there, blood. Nah, Munch. Hey, man, stop talking to me, blood. I told you on the beat. Them drawers came like that, blood. No, they didn't. Blood, how do you justify having peanut oil in your drawers? Like, how do you even explain that? Like, hey, my nigga, what's going on with your drawers? Huh? If a motherfucker in jail and he got doo-doo stains in his drawers, like, hold on, my nigga, like, what's going on? I understand sometimes motherfuckers then slipped up and been on the block and you holding that motherfucker and it's turtling and all that, and you get home and it's a little bit of a mess. You understand what I'm saying? Or you on the streets and you doing certain things, you've been in the streets for 2 or 3 days, getting your paper and all this and all that, and you get home and it's like, you hurry up and throw these in the wash machine before baby see these and try to take some pictures and put them on the internet. You understand what I'm saying? But you in jail, my nigga. Every night we take showers, every day. The showers is open. The blacks go. If it's not a black or they're segregated, the Mexicans have their showers, we have our showers, but you can wash your ass every day. So seeing a nigga in jail with visible stains in his drawers that resemble doodle stains, that's some next level shit, Munch. How do you justify that? Or did you get in the shower and slide them motherfuckers off and get that Irish Spring and wash them motherfuckers out and then threw them motherfuckers in the dirty laundry? Like, they ain't gonna never see these, blood. Hell no. I cannot let the B team see these. I'm just saying, my nigga. Or did you go back and like, hey, blood, I want to talk to you about something, blood, but you can't tell nobody. You got to swear on the beat. Munch, what's bracking, blood? Swear on the beat. Swear on the beat. You ain't gonna say nothing, blood. Man, on bloods. What's bracking? Man, shit. Blood. The neighborhood's knocked me out and put peanut butter in my ass. What'd you say, Munch? Blood. Be quiet, blood. On the B team. I said, damn, I'm sweating. It's hot as a motherfucker in here, blood. I said, come here, blood. I said, the neighborhoods called me in a court change and they knocked me out and put peanut butter in my ass. You said the neighborhoods did what, blood? They jumped you? Shut up, blood. Be quiet, blood. Listen. I said, damn, it's hot in this motherfucker, blood. Whew. Hey, blood, bring me some water. I said that the neighborhoods caught me in a court tank, blood. And then you jumped me and knocked me out and put peanut butter in my ass, blood. What you mean, blood? Oh, man, be quiet, blood. Is that how it went? Because I know you had to tell somebody, because it's protocol. The neighborhoods packed you out, allegedly, laid you down or put you to sleep, opened up your ass while one squirted peanut butter in your ass. That's crazy. But you coming on here and you calling me a buster. Ain't nobody ever put a thing in my ass. Niggas know not to even play with me like that. Because man, God continue to bless me and help me. Continue to bless me and help me, Lord. Because I know, God, you done got me through some tough times. So I'm fighting niggas 2 or 3 times my size. But we gonna rock 'em, sock 'em robot. And I'm gonna fight hard. You will never have the idea or the thought of, I'm about to whoop this nigga ass. hey, blood, or hey, cuz. Hey, I'm gonna do that nigga Bobby Ye like the neighborhood niggas did Munchie B. But I'm gonna use peanut butter in his ass. I mean, I'm gonna use jelly in that nigga ass. No, Fleece Johnson, slow down. Because we gonna handle some business in this motherfucker. And y'all wonder why Munchie was so hard on the neighborhoods. Because he been victimized. There'd be a lot of dudes that go to the county jail, bro. And they get in and they get their ass whooped. They get boxed up. And you coming home with an animosity towards a nigga hood because one nigga whooped your ass. That's crazy. You're ready to start a gang war because one nigga whooped your ass? Do them push-ups. Work out. Do them burpees. Do a little shadow boxing. Learn some bob and weaving techniques. And go back at it. I didn't have my ass whooped before. I told y'all the story. But the next day, I went down there and I changed his perspective on me because I was drunk, sipping on that clear Remy, some regular Remy, and some other stuff that I was drinking that I know I wasn't supposed to be drinking. But I'm getting drunk as a motherfucker, inebriated. I trip on a dude, and it just so happened I invited him to a fade, and that nigga whooped the shit out of me. Gave me a shiner too. But the next day, even though I was wrong, homie, I just couldn't let this nigga whoop my ass like that. Sometimes it just ain't your thing, and sometimes a dude can catch you and hit you with a swim banger. That's what we call them in the California Youth Authority when they drop their head, don't look, and just throw it all they might. Yeah, there's been some skilled fighters that didn't call with those, but you go back. If you fight that good, then you got to show me that you just that good. But getting back to what I'm saying, homie, ain't nobody about to fight me and think about putting nothing in my butt. Man, what the fuck type of shit is that? That says a lot about your gangster and you as an individual for a person to fight you and say, yeah, it's time to put some peanut butter in this nigga and this nigga's asshole. Next time they're gonna put a pudding pop in your ass. Let them catch you at motherfucking Raps or Savons or Food for Less and they knock you out and get a pudding pop and shove that right up your asshole because you playing. Now you in a vulnerable position and situation to where you won't even see it coming. All you'll wake up with is feeling like Alaska that been shoved up your asshole. Your ass will be froze. But let's get back into Brother Munchie B's content. Munchie, before I run this content, I want to know, and I hope that y'all would join me in getting these 3 questions answered. How do you get paid from being from Inglewood families? Number 2, where does those reports go to when you write those reports about your homies and situations that transpire in the streets? And number 3, have you ever been to those gang intervention and prevention meetings right there on Figueroa and between Manchester and Florence? That's all I want to know. If you can answer those questions, I'll shut the fuck up. I really have another question for you. Do you know what I mean? Do you be fucking with them? You know what I'm talking about? And let's just get into Brother Munch's content. Munch, answer those questions so that me and you can we can put an end to it. Everything that I'm saying about you is facts. Man, is it true that they put peanut butter in his asshole? Yes, they did. The dude came on camera and said, yeah. And he said it so smooth, homie. I would have been, listen, homie, that dude Foley said that shit so smooth and so pimpish, homie. I wanted to go hurt somebody for Munchie B because he was too smooth with it. Action wasn't smooth. What? He ain't say, no, cuz that never happened. That was just a rumor. We was trying to assassinate his character. He said, action wasn't smooth. That nigga said that shit fly. That nigga said that shit mellifluous. That nigga said that shit like he got some pimping in his bloodstream, homie. That right there, that would have made me load up a chopper and go handle some BI. I'm not telling Munch to go do nothing to nobody, but the way that he put that out there, homie, it was smooth flowing. It was borderline pimping, and it was super degrading to a reputable, decorated Damu like yourself, Mr. Munch. But if you can answer those questions, Munchie B, this will be the last time that I make content on you. Now, if you want to keep me relevant in the ears of your viewers, go ahead and make content on me. But I'm trying to potentially wave a white flag, right? And say, Munch, answer these 3 questions and I'll never mention you again. I don't give a fuck if you hit the lotto tomorrow. I don't give a fuck if you go on a illin spree, you know what I'm talking about with the K in the front. I don't care if you go on an illin spree and ill 75 people. I won't do no content on it. I don't care what happened to you today, tomorrow, or in the future. If you can just answer those 3 questions, I will never do no more content on you. Even if you came through here and you cuss my mama's to high heavens, I won't make no content about you. Answer those 3 questions, Munch. I'll stop calling you peanut butter butt, crunch munch. Oh, I won't even listen. If I do refer to you, brother, I would say Mr. Munchie B. And I would say it just like that. I don't give a fuck if I'm in a heated discussion like, yeah, man. So I'm walking down the street yesterday, man, and this big, fat, fine bitch then walked out and somebody said, you know Munchie B? I said, hey, yeah, man, I totally do. I don't know him personally, but I know his body of content. Man, shout out to Mr. Munch. I refer to you as Mr. Munchie B. Yeah, dude, shout out to Mr. Munchie B. And I said as white and as harmless as possible. As peaceful as possible. Yeah, I'm familiar with Mr. Munchie B's content. Yeah, totally, dude. Yeah, that dude rocks. Just answer those 3 questions. Let's get into the content. Hey, I don't know if Popeye's still in here, man, but Popeye, man, if you free and you got time, homie, I'd love for you to join me and let's have a conversation. Let's get on this mother and talk about some real grown men, SHIT. Me and Popeye was supposed to do some content. He's a busy brother, and due to the long distance that's in between us, we got to try to kind of like figure it out. I work, he work, busy schedule. But I love to bring him on here because he said that he wants to talk about the difference in our opinions in regards to the system that I believe is still hindering the natural progression of us collectively as a people. So, we supposed to make some content, man. I can't wait to bless y'all with that. But let's get into Munchie B's content and Buster ass Bobby. That nigga called me a buster, cuz. And at some point he said like 600 buster. He's a buster. Munchie, he's a funny guy, man. On the reels. Let's get into it, man. Without further ado, I want to introduce to you Munchie B, the mayor of Inglewood.
Popeye the Predator and Buddy Braves. Popeye, he tried to pop out and show niggas. So I guess he tried to show me or something. You know what I'm saying? So I'm about to, I'm gonna stop and go with the weirdo. All right, let's go.
First of all, Munchie, you a potential snitch. Nigga, you say, nigga, F Inglewood family, nigga, my daughters, right? Right? You can't say you didn't, because you a potential rat, bro. You gonna tell, bro. And that's why I already know. Hey, man, y'all watch this clip real quick.
He got a snitch on BQ, period.
Which has got to be hard to imagine, like sitting down for that long and not telling on him, given how much he hates him.
Adam,
I'm not saying he's a snitch, but it's got to be pretty tempting, right?
Adam, I don't care. F Inglewood family.
What?
My daughters.
Okay.
Look, let me come at you on this angle though, right? Hey, look, I might just sue you because you just committed defamation of character. You just put a jack.
All right, before we get to that, he played it clear where I said, F Inglewood family on my daughters. I was saying, Luce Kenner go out to tell. And how serious I am? No, fucking Inglewood family on my daughters. He got.
Hey, y'all know that meme with Shannon Sharp and he going like this. Nope, Munch. We're not gonna let you slide and skate on that one. That ain't what you said. Basically, what you were saying, homie, you said, Adam, F Inglewood family, my daughters. You ain't say, oh, my daughters, but I can be Sally. I can be Sally mistaken, baby. Munchie B, aka Peanut Butter Butt. But let's get back into the content, right? Let's run that back. We got to run that one back right there. What did Munchie B just say? Because I think he just said he a snitch rather than have to do time away from his daughters.
My daughters, he got to tell.
Nope.
Okay. I don't care. F Inglewood family.
What?
My daughters.
Nope.
Okay. Look, let me come at you on this.
Nope.
Adam.
I'm not saying he's a snitch, but it's got to be pretty tempting, right?
Adam, I don't care. F Inglewood family.
What?
My daughters.
Okay.
Look.
Run that back again,
I'm not saying he's a snitch, but it's got to be pretty tempting, right?
Adam, I don't care. F Inglewood family.
What?
My daughters.
Okay.
Look, let me
pause. Now, y'all just heard that. Then y'all heard the fake ass justification or cleanup that he used when he tried to pretty it up and say, oh, man, I said F Inglewood families on my... Like, no, nigga. They talking about Brick Baby have to tell on somebody. And basically what you said is forget the hood. I got to do what I got to do to get back to my daughters. Did y'all catch that? Or am I the only one that caught that? Come on, man. I just sat here and told y'all that I had suspicions that this dude is a goddamn informant. And he just substantiated my suspicions in my claim that he's an informant and an infiltrator. Let's run that shit back again. Peanut butter butt. See, I wish I had one of those things, those get-ups like Spider Loke and everybody else have, where they push a button to be like, well, I do got one of those motherfuckers, man. I need to learn how to use that. Man, I got one of those motherfuckers, man. Excuse my language, Kim, folks. I got one of those. I got a camera somewhere around here, man. This is my camera. I got a camera. I need to become more serious in regards to making more professional looking content. But being that I don't do this to have notoriety, and being that I don't do this to be venerated, and being that I don't do this to make money, but I am monetized, I really don't be putting forth the effort. You feel what I'm saying? But I wish I had one of those things, and when I say Munchie B, I could push the button. Look, it'd be like this. Yeah, Munchie B, peanut butter bar. I wish I had something like that. That'd be crazy. Like, oh my mama. Let's get back into this, homie. I want y'all to really listen and pay attention. Put your biases to the side, whether you Crip or Damu, put it to the side, and I want y'all to tell me how you interpret what this brother just said. Peanut butter butt. Let's get back to it. Hold on.
Real quick.
He got a snitch on Bake You, period.
Which has got to be hard to imagine, like sitting down for that long and not telling on him, given how much he hates him.
Adam,
I'm not saying he's a snitch, but it's got to be pretty tempting, right?
Adam, I don't care. F Inglewood family.
What?
My daughters.
Okay.
Look, let me come at you on this angle.
What?
My daughters.
Okay.
Look,
F Inglewood family.
What?
My daughters. F Inglewood family.
What?
My daughters.
Okay.
F Inglewood family.
What?
My daughters.
Okay.
F Inglewood family.
What?
My daughters. F Inglewood family.
What?
My daughters.
Okay.
F Inglewood family.
What?
My daughters.
Okay.
F Inglewood family.
What?
My daughters.
Okay.
look,
F Inglewood family.
What?
My daughters.
Okay.
look,
F Inglewood family.
What?
My daughters.
Okay.
Munchie B, can you take the initiative and the liberty to explain exactly what did you mean when you said F. Inglewood family's my daughter after being asked whether or not a person should snitch? Can you please share with us much? We want to know. We want to know. Did y'all catch what I caught? He said F. Inglewood family. Basically, F what my homies gonna think, my daughters. My daughters is my life. So if I got to tell to get back to my daughters, that's what I'm gonna do. Now let's see. Now, Munchie B, how do you justify saying that? Is it anything that you would like to say to try to justify, rectify what you said? Come on, Munchie B, let us know. Now let's get back over to the Munchie B and see how he gonna try to pretty this shit up. He know he fucked up. You know you done fucked up, right? You know you done fucked up, right? Let's get into this.
look, let me come at you on this angle though, right? Hey, look, I might just sue you because
I pause.
you just committed defamation of character.
That
You
wasn't
just
cool,
put a
Popeye.
All right, before we get to that, he played it clear where I said, F Inglewood family on my daughters. I was saying, Luce Cannon go out to tell. And how serious I am? No, fuck Inglewood family on my daughters, he go out to tell.
Nah,
Okay.
that ain't what. Hold on, pause, cut it out, Munch. Hold on now, brother. Hold on, because that ain't what I heard. I just want to take a quick break and see if that's what y'all, is that what y'all heard? The thing that Munchie just said, is that what y'all heard? Because I heard him say, F Inglewood family, my daughters, indicating that he don't care what his homies say, what's going on in the hood, he got to get back to his daughters. Am I the only one that heard that? I don't understand. I don't understand. But let's get back into the content. Let's get back into the content.
You playing that mean what? I got fucked the homies, but I love the hood tatted in ink. It ain't going nowhere. Nigga, I'm a grown ass blood. You can't get me in trouble. He said
a
nigga,
grown
you
ass
can't
blood.
come around. I'm Gucci. I'm going to the hood right after this. But keep going.
packing on me that wasn't true, bro. Nigga, I ain't in nobody's sexual registry. Nigga, I ain't never raped nobody in my life, from the halls to the Y to the pen, bro, to the streets. I ain't never raped no man. And on everything I love, bro, you.
Now pause. I did time with Popeye. From the halls to the California Youth Authority. I ain't never heard no homosexual monkey business associated nor attached to his name. And I'm not saying that because that's my little homie, that's my little player partner, that's the bro right there. I'm not saying that just because of our interactions. I'm saying that because it's the truth. I have never heard no homosexual business associated with this man's name in the juvenile hall system, nor the California Youth Authority. I ain't never heard that. I just wanted to clarify that. But I also wanted to get on here and say, I don't think Popeye should have came and said that I'm going to sue you for defamation of character. Would I have said that? No, I would not. But everybody deals with things in their own fashion, to their own understanding and preference and whatnot. You know what I mean? I can't say something about Munchie B then Munchie B get on the internet and get on my head, then I say, you know what, mother, I'm gonna sue you. I opened that can of worms. See, this is the thing, and this is what I preach. We can make our own decisions, but we can't pick our consequences. We can pick our actions, but we can't pick a person's reactions. So I feel like, you know, from a brother to my player partner, Popeye, you just gotta accept that, Ken, folks. Munchie B didn't came on here and call me a buster. He didn't call me a buster. Buster ass Bobby. I'm not offended. You know, I laugh at it. You feel what I'm saying? It's all gravy, baby. We're gonna get on here, we're gonna shoot some jokes and all this and all that. Then when I cut off this shit, I'm back to my regular schedule program. I exist in a world to where the likes of Munchie B is they're irrelevant, because I interact with a circle of working individuals, working men and women who are trying to find solutions to the problems that plagues the ghetto. Me and Popeye, you know, we've been hollering, and you know, he want to donate a few dollars, and I'm gonna take those dollars, I'm gonna present the receipts, and I'm gonna get out here and I'm gonna feed the less fortunate. You know what I mean? So the individuals that I am in close relationship with, we don't sit back and just talk about Munchie B. Somebody probably say, hey man, did you see this video? Man, that was funny. Or did you hear this? And I may watch and I make some content about it. But our day-to-day lives, individuals like Munchie B is irrelevant, because he's not a part of the solution. Munchie is a part of the problem. And those type of dudes, we try to overlook them until the situation is so severe and you know, certain things happen, and we got to start addressing and taking other means to correct those in our communities who are the cancer. Because at some point, word is bond, mark my word, at some point, the Constitution is going to be suspended. The Los Angeles police and the police department and the city and the state police and the federal police won't be able to help you. All you're going to have is your own wits and your own will to live, and hopefully a few burners and some active individuals on your side to protect you, your family, and your community. Because food shortages is about to come. Famines, that's a food shortage. Plagues and all this is about to come. The United States economy at some point in time is about to plummet. And then what's going to happen? When they create order out of chaos, how some of us plan to survive the chaos? If they cut the water off right now, homie, within the next 3 to 4 weeks, 50% of us would expire, because we don't know how to exist off the grid. So we got to also start having these type of conversations, because this is the bread and butter. This is the shit that matter. Me and Munchie B get into it, man. That shit is child's play, Kim, folks. Because if I wanted to do something to Munchie B, homie, it ain't hard to get his location. I just told you, like, it's females macking in on me saying, you know, Munchie is this, Munchie. I can read it. You know, I'm not gonna let y'all know who she is, because I love her and she's a dear friend of mine, and just so happened to, you know, holler at me and say, listen, man, this, that, and third about Munchie, this, that, and third, and so on and so forth. But this is the bread and butter. How we gonna protect our women and our children when everything go all bad? Because the white folks, they already know how to exist. These people's got backup generators. Some of them with a little paper. They got bunkers. They know how to go out into the wilderness. They know how to purify water. Do we know how to do that? We barely know how to fish. And then when we in these urban cities, these concrete jungles where they're already cut down most of the trees, how we gonna eat? Because within a week, all the provision, all the food that's in these grocery stores, they either gonna rot, they're gonna be all taken. And if we go off the grid and there's no power, you can't. How you gonna preserve food? How would you preserve food if we went off the grid? Salt, it'd be a way to preserve meat for a little while. Put some salt on it, you feel what I'm saying? Salt it down, and that'll slow down the decomposition, the decomposing of the meat. Another way that you could potentially preserve foods, especially meats, is by canning them. Starting a fire, getting a pot or a pan, getting some of these. Oh, that's the wrong jar. I'm tripping. My bad, y'all. You too. Don't take my paper, baby. But getting some jars like these can be canning jars. You can put some water in here. You can put some chicken in here, and then you put it in a pot and you vacuum seal it, and then you can bury it, and then it'll last for years. But a lot of us don't know that. So we'll just be having this abundance of meat and all the shit that we just stole from these grocery stores and whatnot, but then it's gonna go bad. It's gonna, it's perishable good. Because we don't know how to can. But the white folks know how to can. They can in meats, they can in vegetables, they can in fruits. They know how to preserve food and set it aside as provisions just in case the economy collapses and we go into martial law. But let's get back into this content. Man, I don't give a fuck about Munchie B being in the building. You never met me. Why you lie? Popeye was on PC and a reject. That's the type of folk you deal with. Prove it. But this is all right. Hey, we got Munchie B in the building. Munchie B. Okay, listen. Let me ask you these 3 questions, Munch. Peanut butter butt. How do you get paid for being from Inglewood Family Gangsta Bloods? We all want to know that. That's question number 1. On Stevie Walla Bean, that's on all my deceased homies. If you answer these 3 questions, my nigga, I will never bring you up again. How do you get paid from being from Inglewood Family Gangsta Blood? Munchie B, the mayor. Number 2, those reports that you write about your homies and transactions that occur in the streets, who do those reports go to? And Munchie, Mr. Munchie, now that we got you. Number 3, have you ever been to those meetings in between Manchester and Slauson on Hoover? I think that's Hooverhood. Man, thank God. Woo! Man, God is good. God that said Munchie B the mayor into the live chat, baby. Let's get these answers. Let's go. Munch, let's run that content. Answer those 3 questions, Munch. How do you get paid from Inglewood Family? How do you get paid for being from Inglewood Family Gangsta Bloods? That's number 1. Number 2, where does those reports that you write on your homies and things that transpire in the streets, where do they go to? Number 3, have you ever been to those meetings at that location that I said that they be at? And please, number 4, Munch, please listen to me, brother. Let me just add one more question for you. And the 4th question is, what is the 4th question? Whose organization is on the checks that you get paid? Hey, can somebody get a pencil and a paper, please? Can somebody get a pencil and a paper? We need to know the organization that's on your checks, Munch. Man, God, I thank you. Hallelujah. All praise be to Yahweh. God then sent Munchie B here to me. God then sent Munchie B to come here and be a part of the chat room. So let's ask Munchie B the questions that I always wanted to ask the Munchie B. Munchie B, what's the deal? Come on, I know you ain't leave, Kim, folks. On my mom, I know you ain't leave. We're going to take a minute. We got Munchie B, the mayor of Inglewood, in the building. Yeah, what's the deal? Haiti, what's popping, Katie? Munchie B, answer those 3 questions for me, baby. And on PJ Watch Crip, on Stevie Walla Bean, that's my word. I'm going to donate $100 to your cash app on my mama. Or wherever you want me to send that 100 to, Kim, folks. So the 4 questions that we are asking Munchie B. He in the building. We got Munchie B in the building. Munchie B. Hey, we got a decorated Damu in the chat right now. The one and only, the infamous Munchie B. All that shit. Peanut butter butt. Man, I want answers on my mama. We got you right here. You can ask me whatever you want to ask me. You answer my questions. I'm going to stop speaking on you. I'm going to send you $100 on PJ Watch Crip, on Stevie Walla Bean, on everything I love, on my hood. I don't blow up my hood and my homies and all that. I want you to answer those questions, Munch. Where does those reports go to when you write your reports, right? To intervention and prevention, peace ambassador. Where does those reports go to? What organization paid you? What organization is printed on your checks? Because we're gonna research that and see what partnerships they have and see where their main source of funding is coming from. Because I know it's not coming from private donors. Because as of about 2 years ago, a lot of private donors, they don't donate to intervention and prevention no more for obvious reasons. I won't get into that. There's an open case. The 3rd question is, all right, who pays you? Whose name is on your paycheck? The 2nd one was where does those reports go to? The 3rd one is, have you ever been off of Hoover over there at those meetings? And the 4th one was how do you get paid from being from Inglewood Family Gangsta Bloods? Let's get some answers. Let's get some answers from the one and only Munchie B. All right. Here I am. God that threw me an alley hoop on Stevie. Munchie, where you at, baby? Munchie, where you at, baby? This what you wanted, boy. This This the dude that you call Buster Bobby, like, oh Mike, what's up? Hold on, let me answer your question, because you got a question for me. All right. To Kendall Clark Foundation. Let's research that. I appreciate the engagement, Munch. You my little nigga now. You just gotta change. You just gotta change the gears on your content a little bit, Munch. We trying to be solutions to the problem, and not continue to perpetuate the cycle of ignorance, destruction, and victimization of our people. Like, you feel what I'm saying? You do a lot of that, Munch. You really don't like and fuck with Crips, like, and that just is what it is. I'm keeping it a buck with you because I fuck with you, like, on my mama. But let's research the Kendall Clark Foundation. My nigga, Munchie B. Oh, that's crazy. Munch, you done goddamn got me, boy. You done motherfucking got me, goddamn Munchie B. You done goddamn play the game on me, and you got me. Fool me one time, Munch. Shame on me. But fool me 2 times, Munch. Shame on you. You got me with that one. Oh, that's crazy on PJ. Popeye last name Mills Clark, cuz on PJ. Oh, this nigga Munchie B out of pocket on PJ Crib. Hey, that was a good one, Munch. I like that. Munchie B got somewhat of a motherfucking Oh no, cuz. Hey, I'm gonna answer your question anyway. This nigga Munchie B a fool, man. Hey, this nigga said the kid them. Hey, Papa, forgive me, my nigga. Hell no, this nigga said the Kendall Clark Foundation, cuz of my crazy ass start really researching it and all this. Like, oh, that's crazy. That nigga Munchie B is a wild boy. Like, oh my. Let me ask him. This nigga Munchie B crazy. Let me answer this nigga Munchie B question, because he asked me a question, cuz. Let me see, where is that? Damn. All right, Munchie B said, you never met me. Why you lie? Okay, Munch. Now that I got you in the chat, let me reiterate. I said a person who fit your description. I said, I'm not positive that it was him, but a person that fit his description was caught in the room, getting freaky in the club. And by the club, you know that I'm referencing and using a metaphor to describe a room. I said I wasn't positive about it, but when I was working in orientation as a messenger, 2 little dudes was in that room engaging in, you know, same-sex sexual relationships. I can't positively say that it was you. That's why I said that I don't know if you was doing juvenile hall time in between 1998 and 2002, because at 2002 I went off to the Y. So I can't positively say that was you, Ken folks. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that just is what it is. I talked to my homie Demon about you, and Demon said this, cuz I'ma just say this. Demon said, yeah, if you wasn't for sure about cuz, you should have just left that out. And what cuz said may have some logical points to it. You feel what I'm saying? On Stevie. Have I met you like formally? No. They was talking about funding, and I still got my paperwork and all this and all that. They was talking about funding, and it was this organization that was going to teach gangbangers or former gangbangers and gangbangers how to get grant money. I think it was 10 to 15,000, how to get grant money and start their own business. So I go to the meeting, I'm back there sitting, and in walks Munchie B. And how I know that Spider Loke wasn't lying about him always having his hand on his shoulder when he walked in with the dude. I want to say Skip Townsend. On PJ Crib, I want to say it was Skip Townsend that you had walked in with. Representative from what is it? Not the board of supervisors, the county, whatever. It was representatives from the government there, and they was kind of like involved in it and trying to help brothers learn how to become entrepreneurs and business owners. I'm sitting in the back cooling and all that, not talking to a lot of people because I got to watch my surroundings, homie. You got all these different gang members in this building, in this community known as, hold on. Hey, I'm live, my nigga. You know that? Okay. Hey, I got Popeye on the phone. Let me know if y'all can hear him. Go ahead. Speak your 1-2, my G.
No, I just wanted to know, like why he not trying to answer them questions? Why he go like dumb it down back to stupidity?
Okay.
Like, I paid attention to that. Like I know you on a whole nother level, bro. And I peep you, you know what I'm saying? But it's like he trying to avoid the question and dumb you down. Like he don't say my name on the internet. Like he's a kid, bro. This dude is stupid.
Right.
And we need to really stop dealing with this dude. You can't even come like you coming real with him. He's still playing games, bro.
Right. Pause. Hold on 1 minute. I want to make sure that everybody can hear you. Like, hey, can y'all hear my partner Popeye? Let me know, please. Let me know in the chat if you can hear Popeye. Because I feel like you got some profound words that need to be heard on the reels. Well, damn, ain't nobody telling me whether or not they can hear you because everybody calling you macadamia butt, peanut butter butt, walnut ass, and all that. Yeah, they can hear you. They can hear you. Come on.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to, I don't really do the live thing. I'm trying to, like, protect my tongue. But I didn't notice when you asked him the questions, he's not trying to answer.
Right.
And he was, like I said, he trying to get you to dumb it down. It's like talking to a 5-year-old, but this is how he is.
Right.
And then it's like you taking this as a joke, but you really trying to, like, you try to get things right, and I see you. And it's like, I'm appalled because it's like, we don't need that kind of foolishness in our community, bro. We just don't. If a man gonna be a man, act like a man, be a man, bro. Mm-hmm. Stop trying to dumb me down to some other, to like a childish level, bro. That's all I'm saying. Like I'm saying, he gonna put my name out there. Come on, dude. It's like this, bro. We don't move like that. You Inglewood family, right? Like, we don't move like that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? If you really about that life, stop putting that gangster shit on the internet and be about that life when you see me in traffic. Don't, because I'm not on that. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't get on that. Right. But just don't use this public platform for them people to protect you, bro. Right. Because they know who to look for. Right. I'm coming at you a whole nother angle. Not one time did I say I'm gonna do this and do that. But we know what's up. But anyway, I ain't trying to take from your positivity, brother. You need to answer them questions. You need to get up out of here and stop playing and answer them questions. Answer them questions.
I feel like brother Munchie B doesn't have the mental capacity to answer those questions without his handlers being around to tell him how to handle those questions. So what he's going to do, he's going to deflect in the manner of a woman. When you got a woman red-handed, what she do, she automatically turn what? Aggressive. Oh, woo. You feel what I'm saying? She becomes defensive. She deflect and she becomes aggressive. And I promise you, that's what Munchie B is going to do. Munchie B just called us two custers. Okay, Munchie B, I'll be there, but I'm not an informant.
But see, that's what I'm saying, right? Like, this is his domain, bro. And we just don't have to ignore this dude because he's not with none of that other play. And you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
The way I'm saying, he's not with none of that. Yes, he couldn't even survive when we was gonna hold us in the camp and why he couldn't survive. He would have been tapped out. We would have tapped him out a long time ago.
Oh yeah, they would have fucked him in the hall. If he was there around our era, they most definitely would have fucked Munchie.
And I know you're gonna be mad at me for this, man. I gotta say this, man. He's lucky he didn't go to Nellis and met Little Will for button hunters. Excuse me for that, but hey, he's lucky he didn't go to YA. Because man, when you a buck 10, boy, I pray.
Yeah, that dude that you just named from Bunny Hunters most definitely would have fucked Munchie. On my mama, he would have fucked Munchie.
For sure, homie. You know what I'm saying? He popping up this game stuff. He not like that. And my whole thing is, bro, stop acting like something. You trying to compensate for your gang career because your gang career was trash. So come on to something new, bro. It's real as we know what's up, but I'm not gonna waste no more of your time.
Hey, nah, brother, you're not. Hey, listen, you're not wasting my time, but you know I like to be fair. I don't like to be biased or nothing like that. But according to the neighborhoods, Munchie B was, an infamous or a formidable foe to them brothers from neighborhood. So I don't know if his gangbanging career was trash.
Wait, hold on. Look, I can't say much, right?
Right.
But that's bullshit. That's a lie.
Amazing.
When the dude was trash, listen, he got popped twice.
Right.
Once when we slid for him, and that's how these dumb niggas.
Allegedly.
Right.
But
he got on there and said it himself, so I was repeating what he said.
All right.
And so, allegedly, he, what happened to him, and we slid for him, and that's the homage he paid back. That's how he get back.
Right.
That's how they are over there. They bite your hand and feed them, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then, so anyway, let me not veer from that. So if you got 2 incidents, bro, how were you as a kid? And that happened to you. You know what I'm saying? You so active, bro. You ain't even got no car at that age, bro. When you talking about you had a girl out there in a Lancaster, and this, come on, bro.
Right.
Stop making up stories on the internet.
Right.
Stop lying.
Right.
You was not active like that, bro. And then you talking about you was in the halls and this and that fighting. Bro, ain't nobody heard about you.
Right. I can dig it. But on another note, hey, Munchie B said, I'm done with this bum self-snitching. Hey, Munchie B, man, let's be mature for a minute, man. Let's have a real life conversation. Like, I'm open to that, homie. I'm open to having a 3-way conversation. You feel what I'm saying? And let's resolve this shit. Let's get to the bottom of it. I want you to answer those 4 questions on Stevie Wada Bing. I'm gonna send you $100, and I won't speak on you no more. We can end all this shit right now. We can resolve all this shit right now, and we can give an example to other brothers that may find themselves in similar situations on how to resolve this shit without you sending your goon squad at me and, you know, my people feeling some type of way and retaliate. We can show them how black men can use conflict resolution to resolve this shit right now. Munchie B, what I want you to do right now, let's resolve this shit, my nigga. Let's put that intervention and prevention, training, teaching, and curriculum to good usage, and let's stop being a person that's standing in the middle. You either hot or you cold. If you're not hot or cold, then God said I should spit you out of my mouth. Let's stop straddling the fence. Like, let's be men right now. I know you say you're a grown blood, but right now I need you to be a grown man. Hey, Popeye, but on another note, Ken folks, listen. I want to get with you, homie, and I want to make that positive content. You let me know when you're free, when you're available, and we can get that going, man, for the people. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, most definitely, man. Before I go, man, listen. He's not the kind of individual. Repeatedly, he done showed it, bro, that you can actually compromise with, bro. He bites the hand that's feet. Look what he did to Spider-Lo, bro. You know what I'm saying? He sat up there and try to, you know, allegedly try to, you know, mess with his daughter behind. This dude's a clown, a snake, and he's a backstabber, bro. You can go out there and smack something for him, allegedly, whatever you guys want to say, and he's still gonna turn against you. That dude is ungrateful, bro. We don't need people like him in the community. He need to grow the fuck up, straight up. Right. And change his ways. He's a real life buster. I'm not finna change my view on him. He's a real life buster, bro. His food is trash. And I've been on 5 years. Stop making them statements. Stop making whatever little frivolous stress. Stop trying to be about your business, bro. You got my name. Be about your business. Stop doing all that talking. I'm not with that.
Right.
I'm not looking for you, but I do believe in self-defense. Come on. Stop woofing.
Right.
That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Hey, Popeye, man, I totally appreciate you chiming in, tuning in on your player partner. I just put the link in the description for Munchie B. He told me to put the link. He told me to put the link in. I put the link in. We're gonna see if he's gonna join, and I'd love for you to come back and let's resolve this shit as brothers, homie. Let's create another narrative.
If I got a chance to come back, I will. But I'm at the point like this. No more that talking. Be about your action. If you continue to talk and woof on the internet, you know what you are, bro. And we all know what you are. Stop talking about whatever you're talking about and be about that. That's all I'm saying. That's it. That trumps everything else. Be about it, homie. You know you got my name. You put my name out there. Stop playing high school games. Let's get in the big boy arena. Stop playing games.
Real quick.
You're not about that. Then leave it alone.
Real quick, before you go, I love you. You my player partner. We go way back like folk flats on the Cadillac. Is there any legitimacy? And this is for the fans. This is for our kin folks that's watching. Is there any legitimacy to the accusations that he's making, saying that you PC'd and paroled off a PCR?
So I didn't parole for no PCR. I paroled for MCRP, and I had names for people that were there with me.
Okay.
Right? But before I went to MCRP, and I ain't messed with I ain't done nothing, no sexual things with no man or nothing. So we could debunk that now. And I ain't trying to get all into that because it's just gonna waste my time. Explain shit. I ain't with all that. Yeah. But listen, I was in Jamestown, and from Jamestown, like I said before, I went to Fenner Canyon Camp. And about like 6 months into my camp program, I ended up going to MCRP. Mm-hmm. And I was on house arrest for about, let me see. I was on house arrest for about, I think like 6 more months. And then on my birthday, they paroled me. Mm-hmm. And I stayed on parole for about a year and I got discharged. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, you know, Where it go, you know, like I said, this dude is gonna try to slander me because he infatuated with gang shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to answer to nobody. I'm not on that shit. Don't report to nobody.
Right.
If I want to go to Inglewood right now, I will go to Inglewood. I've been to Inglewood. I was staying in Inglewood when I was out right there.
Right.
Like, I wanted to go over there right now to the bar. I've been over there. Like I said, these dudes are playing a dirty game, and I know what they playing. Be about it. Get off this internet, quit Wilford if you really about it. Otherwise, you just a local donkey and you just doing this shit for entertainment.
Righteous.
Set your ass up, dude.
Righteous.
All right, brother. I love you, man.
All right. I love you too, brother.
You get on there talking that nonsense, bro. I ain't finna come in there because he disrespectful, homie, and he ain't gonna bust a grape.
I can dig it. I can dig it. I love you, man.
All right, brother.
All right. Peace and blessings. Gone. There you have it. There's the Popeye. So, with that being said, man, I've been on this. Let's get through. I came here to get to this content. Let's get into the content. I'm gonna remove myself as such. Boom. And we're gonna get into the content. Wait, pause. Being that we got Munchie here, I want Munchie to hear what he said. And maybe he can give us some clarity. Maybe he can clarify or attempt to rectify what he said when he said, forgive my hood. Basically, I got to get home to my daughters and I'm going to snitch. Let's run that back. That being that we got Brother Munch here. Shout out to Brother Munch.
The truth, bro. Nigga, I ain't in nobody's sexual registry. Nigga, I ain't never raped nobody in my life, from the halls to the Y to the pen, bro. To rape no man. And because of these allegations that you put, I play the game right. I'm finna try or inferring that. So for him to humiliate me, I'm gonna come.
No, where I'm from, where I frequent at, why are you gonna try to sue somebody? You know what I'm saying? Why you just don't pull up like Huggies? You said you such a gangster from.
Because you lying on me. There ain't no evidence. Nigga, I ain't in nobody's sexual.
No, fucking go with family on my daughters. He got to tell. Okay.
Adam, right?
Adam, I don't care. F Inglewood family.
What?
My daughters.
Okay.
Look, let me come at you on
Adam,
right?
Adam, I don't care. F Inglewood family.
What?
My daughters.
Okay.
Adam, Adam.
I'm not saying he's a snitch, but it's gotta be pretty tempting, right?
Adam, I don't care. F Inglewood family.
What?
My daughters. Adam, Adam.
I'm not saying he's a snitch, but it's gotta be pretty tempting, right?
Adam, I don't care. F Inglewood family.
What?
My daughters.
Adam, Did you hear
I'm not
yourself?
saying he's a snitch, but it's gotta be pretty tempting, right?
Adam, I don't care. F Inglewood family.
What?
My daughters. Not all my daughters. Hold on.
Adam.
I'm not saying he's a snitch, but it's gotta be pretty tempting, right?
Adam, I don't care. F Inglewood family.
What?
My daughters.
One more time.
Look.
Adam.
I'm not saying he's a snitch, but it's gotta be pretty tempting, right?
Adam, I don't care. F Inglewood family.
What?
My daughters.
Okay.
Look, let me
He never
come
said,
at you on
oh,
this.
my daughters. He never said what he said that he said. Basically, what he said is, if he was in that situation, he'll say, F my neighborhood, my daughters, indicating, insinuating that he's going to snitch so that he can get home to his daughters. Oh, we got ODM Slim in the business. Oh, this is crazy, cuz. Oh, let me pull up. Hey, what's the deal, cuz?
What's that, cuz? What's the deal, cuz?
Oh,
the hood, y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, on the hood. All right, yeah, I had to jump up here because last time you were trying to say something to me, bro, and I was trying to, but like I said, I often say that we just want to get out the way. Yeah, nigga, like I said, bro, I got into it with you, bro. Nigga, that shit happened, and that shit was when it pressed my head. I didn't even think about that shit again. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done came in this motherfucker plenty of times and came in here and watched you do content and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I just be watching because I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying? I see niggas live and shit. So I'll be just seeing niggas live. But that's what I was just saying. But I don't think Munchie B was trying to say he was gonna snitch. I think he was saying he could beginning of the thing and say before it started, it said loose cannon, right? So I don't want to be like on Munchie B even representative. Like, I don't represent no nigga but myself on everything. You know what I'm saying? But I think before it said, he said loose cannon. So he's like saying loose cannon was got a snitch. Like, he like, fuck that. Fucking with family on my daughters. But like, he didn't say on my daughters. He did not say that. Right. He didn't say on. But that is the episode he was drunk as fuck as well too. So, but he didn't say on my daughters. I heard it twice. He didn't say on. He just said my daughters. You know what I'm saying? So Yeah, I'm watching again. But I just want to jump up here and say salute to
Wait, but Paul, hold on, cuz. Now that I got you, my love, I want to ask you a question. Why is Munchie B neglecting to answer the 4 questions that I asked him? Where does those reports go to that you write to the city? Number 1, have you ever been over there on Hoover to those gang meetings? Number 3, why are you writing reports about the streets and giving it to the city? And number 4, damn, I forgot what number 4 is. But if you don't got no smut on you and there's no cut and all that, why can't you answer these simple questions?
I ain't Munchie B. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have none of that. I don't work for them cities or nothing, cuz. I'm just in the hood.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's all I can say. I ain't Munchie B. I just came up here because like I said, I watch your content, but that last one, I didn't see the thing was going to work, so I just wanted to jump up here, you know what I'm saying, show respect and shit.
Hey, and on Crip, I appreciate you. Listen, cuz, me and you good on mic. But look, let me just say this for the people. I think where our signals was crossed at is when you did the content on the Hispanic dude Lefty Gunplay. And you were saying, you was basically saying that my grandmother now raised me to don't bring nobody home that's not that don't, and I understand that.
Right.
Some of our grandparents was like that coming from the South, some of our parents and all that. But I just feel like you was and disrespectfully, cuz this ain't disrespectfully or none of that. I just feel like you was backing cuz up because in the interview, cuz I hear you.
All right, so this one thing, bro. I was saying this, right? So I'm like a black nigga, like for real. Like I believe in this shit for real, right? And I believe when we fucking up when we first started, like integration and all that shit. I think that shit segregated, that we segregated with each other. I feel like that's fucked us up all the way. Okay, I think that's the shit that let us get COINTELPRO. That's how the motherfuckers get in our business and all that. So when motherfuckers is like that, I'm like, yes, let's get like that. I'm agreeing to that. Because I feel when we not like that, my nigga, we allow motherfuckers to come in and do this and take what we don't own or we create. So we create, we say we create all these things, but we allow motherfuckers to take it by bringing motherfuckers in our shit. So yeah, you want to be that, do that. That's cool. We accept that. And the same with us. So we're gonna cut that bridge right there. Boom. Let's cut that bridge. We can coexist with each other. We can speak with each other and all that shit. But other than that, nigga, that we procreate with ourselves. We do this with ourselves, and that's what I be on. That's what I was just saying. Like that's what my mom and them be on, and that's what we on. Now understand that. And for the ones that like got no, because a lot of people came later on like, man, like I'm biracial. You know what I'm saying? My mom is Mexican, my dad is that, and nothing against that, bro. It's nothing against none of that. Fool, you know what I'm saying? Because even back then we had certain nations. Got to go to certain nations and that's how you create other nations. So it's nothing against that. But it's more when the motherfuckers have hatred towards one, then hey, I be feeling like we be so caught up on why is he like that when we can say, you know, fuck it. Let's just do our thing. We be just so, no, let's fix them. No, fuck fixing somebody else, nigga. Let's just do us. Right. That's what I just be on.
Nah, that's some real ass shit. I agree with that. And I'm glad we had this opportunity, man, to get on here and, you know, just clear the air, man. I appreciate it. Crib.
No, for sure. Money, cuz you already know it's the crib.
Hey, listen, anytime you want to do some work or whatever, my nigga, on Stevie Walla Bing, I'm gonna make sure I find a way to get my number to you, homie, and let's make some content or let's feed the homeless or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Anything you have to do to assist your movement, cuz I'm here on the reels.
On gang, same here, cuz I'm rolling. Dead homie.
All right, appreciate you, Keyway.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Man, look at God, my nigga. Come on, homie. Y'all can't sit right here, no matter what you feel about me. Y'all can't sit right here and give acknowledgments to the Most High God, homie. We can't neglect to give acknowledgement to the Most High God. I said a few choice words about Brother Slim. He said a few choice words about me, but by the grace of God, it's all forgiven, homie. I may have potentially, in front of all y'all, I may have potentially just made a brother today on Eastside PJ Watch Crib. And that's how conflict resolution should be executed amongst us, cuz that's a prime example. That's conflict resolution in its purest form, cuz. I ain't pick up no pistol and go do nothing to ODM Slim. And this nigga ain't no Mark. This nigga's he's somebody from his section. He ain't pick up no pistol and come do nothing to me or anybody from my section. The PJs and the rolling 50s ain't into it because me and him had a disagreement that was rooted in ignorance, ego, testosterone, and all that. Nobody died from it, cuz. And God willing, cuz I may have just met and made a brother right now. Cuz, see, remember when I be telling y'all, sometimes we may clash heads with individuals. Then after we clash heads, cuz, we got a newfound respect for one another. I respect that man, cuz, on PJ Crip. That's powerful, homie. And I know a lot of y'all trolls gonna be like, oh, whoop, homie. That ain't nothing but God, my nigga. I'm not no buster. I'm not no sucker. That man ain't no buster. That man ain't no sucker, cuz. But right here in front of y'all, we just said it's a wrap. Just as easily as we rah, 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 rah. Oh, fuck him and fuck Bobby Ye and rah, 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 rah. We can do this. Woo, woo, woo. Just as easily as we got on here and gave y'all that negative content, by the grace of God and the power of the universe, we just got on here and gave y'all some conflict resolution 101, cuz, on Crip. This is the message to the black man, cuz, no matter what hood, what car, what section you come from. And this is a message to the Crip homies, cuz. Before you go pick up that blower, cuz, and go on the other side or go across the street or do whatever the fuck you gonna do, my nigga, think about that shit, consider it. See, this is the thing, cuz a lot of us, we make life-altering decisions when we upset. Madness, rage, those are temporal emotions, cuz they don't last long. So I'm a kill a nigga right now because I'm in a rage. I'm in my lower vibration energy. Right now, I'm upset. I'm in my feminine energy right now. And I'm gonna go blam a nigga, and I'm not even in my logical state of mind. So let me pause and come back to it tomorrow. Now, if I feel the same way that I feel right now, today, tomorrow, if I didn't allow myself to talk to myself and reason with myself, then fuck it. Kisses and deuces to my kids. Daddy gotta go try to walk off this 100 years, this 80 years, this 70 years, or take this 25-year deal. So daddy's about to neglect you because I'm in my feminine feelings right now. You feel me? But I'm about to get off this thing, man. Major shout out to ODM Slim and all my rolling neighborhoods. Shout out to my Damu partners. Shout out to the Gangster Card. Shout out to the Hub and Dub. Shout out to black men all over the nation. Shout out to black people all over this globe, homie. It's time for us to start utilizing these platforms to do something profound. It may not matter to y'all, but what ODM Slim and I just did, that shit is profound, homie. That shit is power. That's what they don't want us to do, homie. They don't want us to be able to reconcile. They don't want us to build a level of understanding with one another. Now, let's just say if my homies in the mall or on the west side and they encounter some of ODM Slim homies and it's a negative exchange. Shit, ODM Slim, what's the deal, man? Hey, man, I just talked to my little homies, man. And then we can get to the bottom of it, cuz now we got a point of contact. We got two individuals, cuz, that can easily get in contact with the right people from our sections, homie, and resolve any type of conflict because we just opened up those line of communications, cuz. And that's what we got to do more. I tried to do with Munchie B. Munchie B have yet to click on a thing, and he told me to put the thing in a thing. I did it. But in the right season, it's a time for everything, homie. Everything must manifest in God's magnificent season. It may not be the time for Munchie B to elevate to the status of a man and say, you know what, homie? These peoples is paying me to bring peace into the community. So I'm going to execute that right now. And I'm going to jump on this live and we're going to resolve our conflict. And we're going to talk about ways that we can positively affect the community and positively move the culture in the right direction. Munchie B is not a man. Munchie B never said he was a grown man. Munchie B said he's a grown Damu. He's a grown blood. That's the difference between a man. That's the difference between being a grown man. All his responsibilities and everything that governs who he is, his being, is Damu. A man, everything that governs who he is for the embedment of the people that he's responsible for. There's 3 stages that we go through in our life. When we first come out, we're independent. We're dependent on somebody. As we get older and learn the rules of the rules of the land and so on and so forth, we become independent. We come out dependent. You're dependent on somebody. And then you become independent. And then when you transition, you start establishing yourself as a man and accumulate wealth, money, stability. You become interdependent. Interdependency is when other people depend on you. We can't depend on the likes of Munchie B. Munchie B is still a boy. Munchie B is still trying to live that life that he was living before he was assaulted, and you know that unfortunate situation had befallen him. But shout out to ODM Slim, man. I'm about to get off this thing, man. God bless y'all. God bless us all. Let's live in peace before we have to rest in peace, man. 2 black, 2 strong. We all we need. We all we got. Hopefully this was some profound content that we all can learn from, and it should play upon it. I'm gone, man. One love.